It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It's Friday.
Woo-hoo!
Yep.
Bob!
Yep, it is.
It's Friday, February 12th, 2021, 7 a.m., and it's still cold outside.
Yep, it is.
Somebody changed my volumes here. I'm trying to. All right.
Can you hear me now?
I got you now.
Earth to Scooter.
Yeah, I got it. I'm good.
Gee, it's a little bit chilly out there today, huh?
It's a little bit.
Little bit. Yeah, it's winter
How cold
time.
was it when you come in this morning?
I don't even remember. I don't remember
Showing
even looking.
16 at the house.
It was 19 when I
19.
got in the Little Red Rider and headed this way.
I didn't even
17
pay any
right now.
attention.
It's cold.
It was chilly.
It's a bit chilly. You can head back north. I'm ready for spring. Anyway, good morning. Welcome down on the corner program.
Hold on. Just hold on, because if you think
no.
you're ready for spring now, next week's not going to get
No,
it.
next week's not
No.
spring, that's for sure.
No, it ain't getting it.
Next
And
week
this
is not
this
spring.
weekend's going to get colder. And I'm not
I think
excited
we got
for that.
temperatures in single digits, if not all the way down to zero.
I
So.
like it.
You like this?
Sure.
Why?
It's different. Doesn't last long.
Seems like forever.
You know, it's a good thing about living here, though. We get all seasons.
Oh, we get all
Yeah,
seasons.
you can get all seasons in 24 hours here.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true. That is,
Good point. Point well taken.
that is so true. It's not been too bad of a winter so far. We've got this cold snap coming through. I was watching Abby Dyer on Channel 3 last night about 5 o'clock. You know, they've had this thing on social media about 20 some odd inches, and says, now, wait a minute. She says, we've seen this. She says, the system we're talking about is not even in the country yet. It's still in the Northwest Pacific.
It's somebody messing with you, posting stuff, and then
And so
everybody's
they
getting
said-
excited over it.
She said, this low pressure could come here. It depends on where it comes in on the West Coast, how it tracks across. There's so many different variables. Don't panic yet.
You think about it, though. When was the last time we had this cold weather for so many days in a row? It's been several years.
Well, about 2 years ago, because there's several times Scooter and I get
Yeah.
here in the mornings, it was 9 and 7.
There was
and
one
2.
time when this happened, we had the restaurant there on the square, and my lines in the sidewalk, water lines, froze up. We had to close because the lines outside, underneath the ground, underneath the sidewalk,
Just the
froze.
first winter, we started doing it on TV. We had
But you know,
cool
about
weather.
every 2-3 years it gets cold like this. It's not bad odds.
It's not going to last.
Oh,
Nah,
I
it's
mean,
not
it'll
gonna
be
last.
over, a couple more days, week, 10 days, 12 days, something like that. Anyway, welcome down on the corner program.
March, April, May.
Yeah. We're enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee. You can, hold up that scone. He's got a scone down there. These are excellent. I picked those up. That's an apple scone. Man, is it good. You can pick those up at Brewed Awakening
Petit
Coffee.
Lescon.
It is real good. I can't wait for you guys to try those. They're really good. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town, and apple scones like we got right here. I was surprised how good that was. I've had the apple turnover, the cherry turnover, and that is excellent.
We'll be giving it a try here at about 8:05.
And of course, they've got the cinnamon rolls that are about that big around, and of course the coffee. They've got the mochas, the lattes.
Oh, yeah,
the
coffee.
frappuccino. Yeah, the coffee.
Oh, yeah, and they got coffee, too, by the way.
They have anything you really want, even pumpkin spice in February. And so check out Brewed Awakening Coffee. Baxter Regional Medical Center main entrance. Follow the COVID-19 guidelines there. And, of course, Bomber Boulevard at 704. Let's see,
No school today.
It's a virtual day anyway, they said
Yeah.
on
Yep,
KTLO.
no school
so
today.
Bomber Boulevard won't get that busy.
And they're not really even, from my understanding, doing a virtual day. So.
No, I believe this was an actual in-service day, teacher
Well,
in-service.
it was a virtual, on paper, it was supposed to be a straight virtual day, but now with them having virtual up to now, they just, blah.
Anyway,
There you go.
back to Bomber
Okay.
Boulevard.
You brought it
You
up.
could go. You could go there for coffee. You go to 62 East Plaza for coffee at the drive-thru, and say, "Well, it's kind of cold outside. We'll make one trip, buy a bag of beans, have them ground up, or grind them yourself, and you can enjoy Brewed Awakening coffee at your home." Brewed Awakening coffee is the best coffee in town. If you haven't tried it, you need to run by and try Brewed Awakening. Like I say, they got the mochas, the lattes, the frappuccinos. They've got buttered lattes. They've got anything that you can dream up. And I'll tell you what, Mike and the staff do a great job at all 3 locations. Like Mike says, we are real coffee. Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Stop by and visit them before it gets too cold and snowy. They'll be glad to see you. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in town, you talk to Bruce, Brad, Charlotte, Chris, anyone there can help you. Pre-planning, passing of a loved one, family member, friend, whatever it may be. And they'll help you through a very, very difficult time. When you see with all our respect, that's how they do business on a daily basis. Very caring, loving, and understanding. Roller Funeral Homes with all our respect. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, they always say choose your battle, and it seems like we fought COVID for so long, and then it seems like all the election stuff, now the bitter cold week in winter. Lord, I pray today for those that live alone, and some are elderly, of course. Lord, during the bitter cold and possible snow, it makes it difficult for those with health issues to accomplish normal tasks such as shopping or doctor's appointments. Then, of course, we have police and fire departments that get extra calls to help those in need. They're cold also. Then to have to be out in the cold for a long extended period of time is not fun. I pray you protect them as well. I pray you keep us safe. We do look forward to spring and warm weather. Lord, I do pray that you heal the sick, heal our nation, and end the virus. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now, dun dun dun.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Morning
Look
weather.
at you guys. You guys want to be the critics here. The two people that refuse to do it want
I've
to
offered you the electric
criticize.
guitar and you won't take it.
They want to criticize the experts when they do, and it's just sad.
Experts? Did you hear that? Experts?
And moving on.
You notice how he's shifting gears real quick if I get a chance to get in gear, right? Uh-huh.
Did he change his name to Doc Severinsen over here?
Well,
Winston Marsalis?
Johnny the Bugle Boy.
Eat your heart out.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. The website retiretoarkansas.net. And we'll take a peek at the White River. That's pretty today. Are the bridge lights still on? Am I seeing bridge lights right there? Yeah, bridge lights are still on. A little bit in the baseball park or the railroad museum there. I think some street lights are there. You're looking into Cotter, Arkansas, Baxter County, Arkansas from Marion County. The river separates the two counties. 62-412 bridge on the left side of the screen. The little clearing there we just mentioned is a little railroad museum, baseball field there, and a picnic area. Contractors Trust, right-hand side of the screen, you see a light on in the window there, and some of the residential areas there in Cotter, Arkansas. Now, you can go to retiredarkansas.net, and you can check out the live webcam. You can look at this all throughout the day. It is a live webcam. There's a little camera icon at the lower right-hand side of the screen. We take pictures. Share it with family and friends. Use it as a screensaver, desktop, or whatever you need on your devices. While you're at retiredarkansas.net, check out all the listings with the Z-Team and Century 21 Lemac Real Estate and all the multiple listing service numbers in this area, both for Arkansas and Missouri. The Z-Team, ready to serve you today, tomorrow, Sunday, and even in the snowstorms. They'll help you out, and they'll find the home for you and help you get yours sold so you can move on. The team is ready to go from Mountain View to Marshall, back up into Gainesville, Mountain View, Missouri, and all points in between, Arkansas and Missouri. Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team, 17 degrees at Mountain Home, 15 in Harrison, 22 at Batesville, 15 in Salem, 17 at Calico Rock, 18 at Flippin, 23 at Marshall, 15 at West Plains. Not much difference between here and St. Louis. 13 degrees there, 21 in Poplar Bluff, 11 in Springfield. But in contrast, minus 26 in Watford City, North Dakota. That's cold. Rats, I got to re-refresh this silly thing. All right. When I said I was watching Abby on Channel 3 last night at 5, she said the storm systems they're predicting hasn't even come into the West Coast yet. So you can see here Seattle with a little bit, or state of Washington with a little bit of snow, and moves into northwest Oregon. But the system hasn't even come in. And she said it depends on which way the low comes across. If the low were to follow the cursor, it comes down around here, comes across like this, we could get some snow. She said the low could come across here, may skirt, go Missouri, hit St. Louis, could even be the southernmost part of it. But anyway, what we have right now is just scattered precip throughout the country from looks like around Los Angeles, back up into Utah, to the west of Denver, a little bit to the northeast of Phoenix, Arizona, just scattered stuff all throughout the country. that's normal for wintertime. You see a pattern here down here, stretches from the southern tip of Texas across the Gulf back into the panhandle of Florida. We got a little bit in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and the Carolinas. Other than that, not too much going on. Right now in Arkansas, looks like everything's clear at this time for precipitation. Now, some of the roads could be covered. We'll go to I Drive Arkansas in a little bit here, but right now, no precip on any of the highways right now. 62 412 east or west, Highway 65 to Branson. Out of Little Rock, 67 167, then one of them goes from Searcy to Batesville, the other goes on up into Pocahontas and Corning, back up into Poplar Bluff. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, 530 in Arkansas, clear at this time. You can see a little of the precip down around Tuscaloosa, Alabama, down around Jackson, Mississippi, Meridian, Mississippi, and all the way down into Louisiana. Moving a little bit north, Memphis to Jackson, over to Nashville in pretty good shape. Poplar Bluff, Highway 67 to St. Louis. A little bit to the west of St. Louis, that'd be on I-70, moving into Alton, Illinois, and then to the over in Missouri, the west side of Missouri on I-49, back towards Lebanon and St. Roberts and Rolla. That'll affect Highway 13, I believe, and 7 that goes out of Springfield, and Highway 65 here in a little bit. A little bit on I-49 north of, what's that, Neosho, Missouri? Nevada, Missouri. It's covered up with the pattern there. Other than that, it's pretty good shape right now. I-44, basically Springfield, Rolla, Joplin. Springfield, Rolla, St. Louis in pretty good shape. Southern Illinois behaving themselves today. Belleville, Fairview Heights, Cahokia, DuPont, East St. Louis, I-64 East, I-57, down to Cairo, I-24 at Paducah, no problems there. Union City, Tennessee on US 51, looking good there. We have a winter storm watch for northwest Arkansas. That's the top, that's the dark blue counties here. Have a wind chill advisory in the northwest corner of the state, and that will change as the day and the weekend progresses. Right now we're looking at a high of 28. We have a slight chance of wind remix today. 24 degrees on Saturday. It says partly sunny. I'm looking forward to that. I'd love to see the sunshine. Then low Saturday night is 10. Sunday, 30% chance of snow with a high of 17, low of 5, with a 70% chance of snow coming into Monday with a high of 12 degrees, low Monday night 0, warms up to 20 on Tuesday. See if they have any extended down here at all. Wow, heat wave on Thursday, high of 28. Wow, looking forward to that. Believe it or not, in wintertime we have a drought monitor situation here. The yellow is abnormally dry. Mainly the northern part of the state includes Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, Fulton, Sharp, and Randolph and Lawrence counties, it looks like there, and then over in east central Arkansas and all the way down in southeast Arkansas with a little bit of a dry spell going on. So state of Missouri, not much going on. Northwest Missouri, very slight drought up there, and then a little bit, I believe that's, that'd be Orion County, Ripley County, Carter County, and a little bit in Shannon County in Missouri. Checking iDrive Arkansas, the northeast corner has some icy patches and some ice from Little Rock to Conway to Heber Springs to Batesville to Mountain View, Walnut Ridge, Paragould, Jonesboro down to West Memphis, Arkansas on I-40, and that's where the most hazardous driving would be right now. State of Missouri, southern Missouri is clear to partly clear down here, the blue and light blue. You see I-44 here, the green is open up pretty good. And get around St. Louis, got some partly covered roads up there in the north of Kansas City. The same situation.
They've done a pretty good job clearing out the roads because they got hit pretty hard the other day. And
did they?
Yeah.
Yeah. COVID-19 report. Right now, the 6-county area, bring up the total cases here. We have 246,589 confirmed in the state, 298 recovered. And we're doing pretty good in the 6-county area. Right now, we have 224 active cases in Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton. In the hospital report here, we've dropped again. We're down to 712 statewide, 712. Now, we got 75 counties, so this is less than, 10 people, what's it, 9.5 people per county right now. 712 positive admissions, 256 in ICU, 117 on ventilators. North Central Arkansas hospital report in this area right here, Baxter, Marion, there's 13 counties here. There's 43 in the hospital, 20 ICUs, and 7 on ventilators right now. In the 6-county area, Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton, we have a 94% recovery rate with 7,442 recovered out of 7,917 that have been checked year to date, with 224 active in the 6-county area. Not bad at all. We're getting better. Oil prices dropped a little bit. They're at $57.78. Same thing with the Stock market dropped 7 points to 31,430.70. Stock market and all the updates brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zador, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. The website retiretoarkansas.net.
Did want to mention before we get off moving on, the tournaments changed a little bit for the
I
conference
thought
wrestling
we were
tournament.
talking about that at sports time.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Well,
Let's talk
we will
about
hold
the-
off on that. I forgot we were taking the first section. We were going to talk about that a little bit, so we will
Let's
go
talk
ahead.
about
Keep talking,
this.
I'm doing paperwork.
Let's talk about this.
How about that?
Scooter.
All right.
I like it.
I'm going to
2
bring
yes
it up on-
votes.
Yep.
What is it all about? Well, what it's about is park improvements for the city of Mountain Home that have not been done.
Hang on, let me bring it up on the screen so they can see what you've got in your hand. What it is, we're investing in ourselves.
Yeah, the city of Mountain Home has some great parks, several of them. There's the Keller Park, Celeste Willette Park, the dog park, which Dale, you go to that frequently. The Cooper Park, which
Hickory
has
Park.
got the youth center. You've got the old Hickory Park, the soccer complex, which is from Dr. Ray Stahl and the foundation. And but the extra in this is they want to have a new water park, a new aquatic center, which will also have gym, walking track, swimming pool, all kinds of stuff.
And it meets the needs of all ages.
I've had several people ask me, well, why can't the county vote on it? It's not county property.
It's city.
It is owned by the city, will be maintained by the city, so therefore it can only be voted on by the city. What's it going to cost me? It's not going to cost you a whole lot.
Every time you spend $100, get an extra quarter out of your pocket.
Yeah.
25 cents on 100.
Yeah, it's if you spend $500 in a month on groceries and such, it's going to cost you an extra $3.75.
Couch cushion change.
Yeah. So
What we're doing is, what people don't realize is everybody pays sales tax. We pay personal property tax on our home and our car. We pay income tax here. But when other people come in from Wisconsin and Illinois and Missouri and Tennessee, they don't pay those personal property taxes, but they
Yeah.
pay sales tax.
yeah, but they use the stuff.
And they use the stuff. And so when they come in and they spend money, the sales tax increases and it gives us more funding to do the services to provide for our people.
Right.
Police, fire, things of that nature.
So the vote on this is March the 9th. I live out in the county, so therefore I cannot vote on it, but I am encouraging all my friends that do live in the city to go ahead and vote on this. This is something that will be used by all ages. It's not just designed for the kids. It's designed for the elderly. It's designed for the seniors. It is something.
And then you'll be surprised how much in the plan it is for the senior citizens.
Absolutely.
It
Yep.
is. It really is.
Pickleball. Who ever heard of pickleball? But who knows? Someday it'll be a high school sport.
There you go. Be in the Olympics. You know.
I'll be calling pickleball games.
And Scooter had a good point, because when the mayor was here a couple of days ago, he says, if we did this, then he could bring in wrestling tournament on the national level.
Sure.
Yep. We could bring in big tournaments, basketball tournaments,
And when the wrestlers come in, or the
name it.
ball clubs come in, the football teams come in, the golf comes in.
Then what
the-
happens, Dale,
Boom.
is people say, well, why is it always about the kids and the kids' sports?
Because the
Those
parents come and spend money.
Those tax dollars, those people that come and spend the night in our hotels and eat in our restaurants, those tax dollars that are generated help you have nicer roads, good sidewalks, all that stuff that we really would like to continue to have without additional tax increases down the road.
Because most of this tax will be paid by other people other than us.
Yeah,
Really?
you bring in a baseball tournament here. What the impact did they have on the city of Mountain Home when they hosted the Babe Ruth World
I think
Series?
it brought in like an extra $40,000 in tax revenues.
You know, it's
if I
unbelievable.
remember correctly.
It's just it's a great number, and it helps everybody. People that live in the county are going to
Well,
be able
think
to
about-
buy memberships and use this facility. They're the ones that are using the walking parks. They're the ones that are using the senior center and the youth center. All these things are used by everybody. Nobody in the county should have a complaint about what's going on here, and the people in the city should enjoy it and embrace it.
And then remember when the high school swim team won the match? What was it? Was it state? The 5A
Yeah.
in Jonesboro?
Yeah.
We could have had that here had we had this.
Yep.
Yeah,
How many people does that bring in?
they don't tell, and for how long?
Yeah.
You know, you could have 2 and 3 day tournaments here.
We did in baseball.
on different things.
And look at the amount of, the money that's going to generate in our community, not just for the city and for the roads, but for the people at the restaurants, the shops, the hotels, the resorts.
Even though it's a city-wide sales tax, it helps not only the city, but other surrounding cities and the counties. Sure. And, of course, Marion and Fulton County. I mean, everybody's going to benefit from this.
Somebody said the other day, I'll make it quick so we can go to commercial. Somebody said the other day, well, I'll just go spend my money in flipping. The sales tax in flipping is higher than it is in Mountain Home right now. Sales tax in Bull Shoals is higher than it is in Mountain Home right now. Well, I'll just go to Northwest Arkansas. Great. You're going to save 0.125%.
And then spend how much in gasoline to drive?
Yeah.
A 250-mile round
trip. Anyway, we'll be back in just a minute.
Yep.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Baby, it's cold outside, but it's never too cold for ice cream. And what better way to get ice cream is for it to come to you. Paradise Cream is coming to your town. Coming to Yellville Thursdays, Bull Shoals on Fridays, and Gassville on Saturdays, as well as open at their Mountain Home location next to Ramada Inn. With over 20 unique flavors in stock like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel. It's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. Paradise Cream, you're on your way to paradise.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora of the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm, be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
We're back with our Friday morning sports update, and Scooter began to talk about it a little bit.
Prematurely.
A little premature there, but that's okay. I just wanted to talk about that complex a little bit because
I don't blame you.
It's going to be something that's good for the whole city and the whole county. I mean, just for this whole part of the state, it's going to be good.
And I know we looked at the whole point of doing this is to benefit everybody. And I had a conversation with the mayor the other day, some things that could be done to help draw a tournament crowd in with seating and this and that. So they're looking at making some adjustments and stuff so that it can accommodate more things. And I'm very grateful that they're looking at doing that, because I'm one that would benefit by having the seating and a few changes made, and that's their whole thing. They want to benefit everybody. They want this to be an all around
take it out of the school zone, take it out of the high school sports. We are probably one of the largest bass boat, river boat, fishing boat manufacturing meccas of the country, and you can't even hold a convention here for fishermen because we don't have no place to do it. And that would allow that to happen too. Anyway, we're going to talk about a little bit of wrestling this morning. Then we've got Coach Roddy Patrick from the Mountain Home basketball program here. There's been some changes in dates and times, and you're going to fill us in.
There has, and I know we've been talking about the big conference tournament this weekend and hosting it ourselves. And it was supposed to be Originally, today was going to be the girls wrestling starting at 3:30, and then tomorrow will be the boys. But due to the weather and some restrictions of schools not safely being able to travel today, we're going to go ahead and combine the boys and girls and run them all day tomorrow. And we don't have a set time yet as far as the start time. It looks like if everything goes well, we'll probably end up pushing it back to start at like noon to give these schools plenty of time to travel in the morning and get here without having a lot of risk. And so there will be some changes. I'll try to post them onto our page that you can view at home. It's xl7tv.com/wrestling, and that way you can watch the matches and stuff. And we'll try to post an exact start time once we get it. We won't know until noon today after our meeting exactly what's going to happen. And I'm just hoping all the schools can come and we're able to pull this off. There is a chance that we may not be able to have the tournament if the roads are too bad in some areas. So.
Well, they just need to just be careful and pay attention, and they can get here.
Yeah.
Then they get home.
We're excited. Either way, we can get it done. I figure if we start at noon, we'll probably be done around 7 in the evening.
Which really means, folks, you'll get done about 8:30 or 9.
Usually, yeah.
Because they're really not that good at keeping time. So
what are you talking about?
Yeah. Anyway, last Saturday you took your boys team down to Russellville for the dual state championship for the boys side. How'd you fare? We
took second overall in the dual state. We did really, really well. I had some of the stats, and I don't even have them on me, but I was trying to think who the first team we went up against. I know the second team was Sylvan Hills, and they put out a pretty good fight. We ended up winning it pretty good, but then we went against Greenwood in the finals, and we lost out on Greenwood.
And I know you wouldn't want to say anything, but I can because I'm not his dad. That Mountain Home still has a undefeated wrestler, and he is Austin Callies.
Yep.
What weight class is he wrestling?
He's wrestling 145.
And we're really hoping that they get an opportunity to wrestle tomorrow for the conference championship so he can go into state as an undefeated.
And both our boys and girls team are going as number one seed as a team as a whole. So if you looked at as a team standings, we would be number one team, even though conference is more of a the match is more individual rather than a dual style, but we're excited.
So keep in mind, if you're planning on going to the high school hangar this afternoon to be there for 3:30 for the first match of wrestling, it's not going to happen today. We're hoping that everything will get started by noon tomorrow and wrap up sometime between 7:30 and midnight tomorrow night. You didn't catch that, but that's okay.
Well, we're hoping to be done by 7 o'clock on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, yeah. So if you can't make it, tune into xl7tv.com/wrestling, and you can pick a mat, and you can switch from mat to mat and watch your wrestler of choice by doing that, no problem. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with Coach Roddy Patrick, Mountain Home Bomber Basketball. They've wrapped up their junior high season. We're going to talk about it here in just a minute.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Friday follow-up sports. We're talking with Coach Roddy Patrick from Mountain Home Bomber basketball program. Coach, how are you?
Doing good this morning.
Staying warm?
Staying warm.
No school today?
No school.
For just students or teachers too?
It's a digital learning day on our calendar for all students and teachers.
I was going to say, Fulcher really got you fooled. He had you come in this morning when there's no school. That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, he switched with me, and then last week for some reason it didn't happen. So.
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you here. So you've wrapped up your junior high basketball season.
Our 7th through 9th have finished their seasons.
How did we fare?
My 7th grade team, we had an excellent year. We finished 15-2, and we didn't lose a game after Christmas. And we got better as the season went on. They showed a better understanding of the game, improvement on their skill and their knowledge of the game, and most important, they had fun. And that's what we stress and have fun. That's why we do play sports, to make it fun.
How many of those 7th graders will go on and play 8th grade ball?
I feel like that about 95% of them, you always have that percentage that will go on and play. There was some of them that has never played this year and came out and just to see if they liked it. And I mean, they've never even touched the ball before, and so those are the percentage you may lose. But I feel like that the majority of them will continue to play.
Is it rare that you have a young student that has never played before but goes on and plays all the way through high school, or is that pretty common?
It really depends on the maturity level of the athlete. They mature at different stages, whether it's mentally or physically, and if it's something that they're passionate about, I feel like that those are the ones that help us more when they're juniors and seniors.
This is going to be a strange sounding question, but I want to ask it anyway. Is PE still a thing in school, or is it a thing of the past and now it's just student sports?
I can't answer that question completely, but 8 through 12, because I'm not there, but I can tell you in kindergarten PE it is present and exciting every day, and they love it. And then in 6th and 7th grade, PE is still present. It's in schools.
So even down at the kindergarten level, they're going to have exposure to different physical activities, basketball, or do they still play dodgeball in school?
I don't. Not the kindergarten kids, and
yeah.
So no, sir.
So that so they're getting some kind of exposure to sports of some sort through the physical ed program. So, the area that we live in has been blessed with some great youth sports programs. The Top Flight program for basketball, the Mountain Home Flyers for wrestling, the football programs that are here. So there's a lot of input and there's a lot of starting spots for these young student athletes all the way down into the 3rd grade. And I think Top Flight even goes even further down, don't they?
Yes, sir. We actually start this Sunday, Valentine's Day, with our K2. Our girls will be at Pinkston, and I'm over the boys. They'll be at the junior high. We'll go 1 to 3:15.
And it's kindergarten through 2nd grade?
Yes.
And it'll be, do you happen to know what the cost structure is for that?
I don't.
For folks?
I'm the behind-the-scenes guy. And,
Yeah.
But I don't. They can get hold
Do
of
you know who people can contact if they've got a kindergarten through 2nd grader that would want to be part of this?
On the boys' side, you can contact Scott Bryant. He can guide them. He could guide them on both sides, but overseeing the girls' side would be it's Buck Gilbert and Mr. Haney.
Okay.
Is overseeing the girls' side.
So the Top Flight program for basketball is going to kick off on Sunday, Valentine's Day, the 14th of February. Kindergarten through 2nd grade. If you have a student that's interested in playing some basketball, even if you don't know if they're interested or not, take them over and let them check it out. It'd be something for them to do, and be some way to get them to start. Then you might be able to figure out their interest or not.
Correct.
So do you know how the girls' side of the younger grades fare out this year? Do you happen to know?
The 7th grade girls did awesome. I don't know their record off the top of my head, but they had a really successful year, and they got better as the season went on also.
Now, does the 7th grade travel as much as the 8th and 9th grade?
Not this year. We haven't. With the restrictions and stuff, and we didn't. The furthest trip my guys have made was to Parago at Green Cane Tech, and so that was just one trip.
How many student athletes do you have on your squad?
This year was I call a small group for us. We had 27 on our roster. Want to brag on them. Of those 27, we had 12 of them make our 4.0 team.
Wow.
Which is for the semester. And so that's a good number. That's almost 50% 4.0. And
you bet. So the down in the 7th grade level, do you travel everybody, or do you have a traveling squad?
We had restrictions this year because of how many people on the bus, but we typically travel with 20, and we try to rotate uniforms because that's all we have is 20 uniforms for games. We do have an intramural team, guys that don't travel that get to play in our squad, and I think this year we were able to about 85% got to dress out in a game and participate.
Will you play the local area schools like Cotter and Calico and Flippin and Yellville? Do you 7th grade play that?
This year we played Yellville. We played their 8th grade team with one group and their 7th grade team with another group. We played Ozark Mountains Junior High with one group, and then their 7th grade with another group.
Where is Ozark Mountain, Coach?
It's a combination of Bruno Payette, St. Joe.
Okay. So it's one of those combined districts. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's a pretty good spread. Bruno Payette to St. Joe. That's pretty good, John. But it's no worse than what we have to do all the time, so it's not too bad.
No. We started 6th grade basketball. We got snowed out our last practice of the week this week, but this was finishing week 4. And it's never too late to come out. We're just kind of introducing to them, working skills and techniques and spacing, shooting, dribbling, passing. And we'll run. We still got about 3 weeks left on our schedule that we work with them.
And that's a school program.
Yes.
Done after hours, or
we go from 3:20 after school. When they get out of school, they come down into the gym and they get dressed. And we start at 3:20 sharp, and we go to 4:30, 3 days a week.
3 days a week. So if you've got a 6th grader that's not sure what they want to do, you can bring them over, and that's done at what school?
Pinkston Middle School.
At Pinkston Middle School.
Yes, sir.
Get them over to Pinkston, or they'll already be there. That's the 6th grade anyway, right?
Yes.
And let them sign up, or let them go check it out. Sometimes parents are, well, I don't want to sign them up, and then they quit and blah, blah, blah. Well, just bring them in. Just let them come check it out, right?
Mm-hmm. We don't cut. I don't cut, and I believe that If you want to play, we're going to give you that opportunity to play. We have 2 teams, like I said. We have a travel group, an air squad group, and we're going to put you on a group that gives you the best chance to be successful and have fun and get better.
And the purpose for the 6th grade team is what?
It's a building block. It gets them to introduce to Coach Killian and myself. They get to know us when we're not in season. But what we found in the past by doing this, it allows those kids that play football, when they get out of football the 1st of November, and we got 8 days to our first game. Now they know us, we know them. It gives them a fair chance to get in there and compete to play. And so that's one of the reasons why we do that.
What are you looking forward to for next year?
Basketball-wise?
Yeah.
I'm looking for, my favorite thing that I look forward to is after the kids come back after summer, because this is the year you notice how quick they're growing. This past year we came back, I said this is a small group. We came back, we had 4 guys that come in 6 foot.
Oh my gosh.
That grew over the summer. And I was
Is that right?
Now their coordination wasn't there, but they'll grow into it. And so I'm curious to see who that's going to be this year. Who's going to grow?
Who's going to be the grower?
Yeah.
Awesome. Scooter, got any questions?
No, I thought that was a cool comment. I'm just curious how they're going to grow over the summer. I like that.
It's not like you can just pour a little water on their head and just watch them grow. They just got to take it on themselves and get her done.
Hey, Michael Jordan put salt in his shoes. He thought it helped him.
Thought it helped him.
Yeah.
May help him jump. Coach, what else you got?
We're head over heels in 6th grade basketball, and then we get done with that. It's track season, and we'll be working track meets and helping out wherever Coach Husky asks us to do.
At what grade will they start organized track?
7th grade.
In the 7th grade.
They have their first practice Monday. They start Monday.
A little chilly.
Yeah.
Do they bus them over to the high school for practice?
They do it at Pinkston.
They do everything at Pinkston?
Yes, sir.
Back in the old days when Bomber Stadium, B.B. Foster Stadium was at Pinkston, and the football field had a fence around it, and of course our track was dirt, and you had to run underneath the bleachers. There's no telling how many kids every year would smack their head on the bleachers, and that'd be the end of practice because everybody had to see, everybody wanted to watch. But Coach, we really appreciate you taking the time to come out this morning, especially on the day you didn't have to get up and go to school. And best of luck with the 6th grade program that you've got kicked off, and good luck with track.
All right, thanks for having us and supporting athletics in Mountain Home.
Oh, you bet. It's our pleasure, and we look forward to carrying on. So we'll be back in a few minutes. We're going to have the athletic director from Yellville-Summit come on. He is going to be coming in VMix. Yep. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because I don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations.
I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
At Letty's Bank.
We're back live with Coach. What do you got happening there? How are you, sir?
Well, I'm good. How are you?
Coach Steve Jones, Athletic Director, Yellville-Summit. That doesn't look like you're at your office at school.
No, sir. I'm at home today. I want to do this from here. Then I'm going into school.
Oh, there you go. You been out breaking ice this morning?
About to. That's where I'm heading.
About to go
I
break
slept
some.
in a little bit. I confess.
How's things in Yellville? Cold?
Very. There's a couple of things I wanted to share with you. Well, of course, we have 2 regular season games left. That's tonight at Eureka Springs with our senior boys and senior girls basketball. If we get them in, and who knows what's going to happen. And then we have 1 game tomorrow at Yellville versus Lifeway Christian. If the roads are passable, they can get over here from the Fayetteville area. So we'll see. But right now, our senior boys and senior girls are both in a battle for number 2. And they've overachieved all year. Our senior girls have won 4 out of their last 5, and they're kind of rolling right now. So we're excited to get the district tournament started next week. And I'm sure you're aware of have you heard about the snow forecast for next week?
Yeah, we've talked. Yeah, we've heard about that a little bit.
I'm concerned that we'll get our district tournament in. It's a big concern.
Now, are you talking about the real forecast or this one that's been floating around Facebook for a couple of days?
Well, I don't know. Are they different?
Oh yeah, they're way different.
Yeah, there's one that's saying 23 inches, and that's just not even gonna. No.
Okay, so that's not real?
No, that's not real.
Well, I'm relieved to hear that, actually.
Don't believe everything you see on the internet.
Well, see, I'm not on the Facebook, and but I've had several people tell me that we were in for all this snow next week. So I was concerned.
There's an outside chance that we can get some snow Sunday night into Monday. How much, they haven't really said how much we might get. Have you heard anything, Scooter?
No, they're on the thing. They're showing 1 to 3 inches, and a couple forecast shows 3 to 5. So we're gonna probably get some snow, but it's not going to be as crazy as they've made it out to be. I don't think.
That's a relief to hear for me as an athletic director. 2 ball games and such.
Where is the? How are they doing the district tournament, Coach? Are they highest seed host?
Yes, love you, hon. Bye.
Bye, hon.
Bye, dear.
Bye. Love you too, Bob. This is silly.
He may be in trouble after a while.
The highest seed will host, and as you know, we've talked about this before. Our conference is spread out from Cotter, Arkansas, to Rogers, Arkansas. So I'm really hoping that Yellville does quite a bit of hosting, because I don't want to drive to Northwest Arkansas every other day for ball games. I want to be the host school, but we'll see. There's a lot riding on this weekend for us.
Yeah, I bet there is. The same thing with the Mountain Home wrestling. Wrestling team is supposed to be hosting their conference tournament, which won't start until now. They're saying it'll start sometime around noon tomorrow. It's supposed to start today at 3:30. So it's going to be big change for folks. Yeah, going to be a change for people too. So weather's got things a little bit messed up, and then you bring in the corona problem, and for
Right.
seating and people that can come in and watch. How is that going to affect your basketball tournament? How is that going to work? Are they going to allow you so many seats?
Yes, it's for us. We get 350. That way we can keep everybody socially distanced, and that's our max capacity. So that's
total
had that
home.
all
That's total home and visitor, Coach.
Yes.
Now, are those tickets
That's
bought at the door, or are those bought by a voucher over the internet?
Ours are bought at the door.
Okay.
We keep count.
Okay.
And we haven't had a real problem yet. There was, when Yellville plays Flippin or Yellville plays Cotter, then there's going to be a big crowd, especially if it's a 3-game night with junior high and 2 senior high games. But usually when we have just one game, like a senior boys game, we won't have. You will have 300 or so people, but a lot of folks are watching it. We have 3 different services that stream our games, so people are staying home to watch, and that's okay. I'm hoping next year that I want next year. I really want to get back to the big crowds and the noise, and I really like that.
So when you host this game, when will you know for sure where you're going to be playing in the tournament? Not till tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night at probably 9 or 10 o'clock.
And when will that start? When will the conference tournament start then? Monday?
I'm sorry.
When will it start? Monday or Tuesday?
We were shooting for Monday. But we may have to cram it all into Tuesday and Thursday and Friday or something like that. We'll just do. I don't know yet. I wish I had better information for you concerning that. We'll shoot for Monday a little bit.
Okay.
You asked me the last time I was there, which has been a month or so ago, if we were doing any new construction projects at Yellville.
Yeah.
And since then, we've had one come up I wanted to share. I'm very excited about. I realize I'm changing the subject. Is that okay?
That's all right. You go ahead.
Well, and I don't know if you are aware of this, but 2 years ago, yes, you're aware of it. We celebrated 50 years of Yellville-Summit football, and we had a celebration every night of the season that we had a home game. Well, what's happening now is the bleachers we have on our visitor side. They used to be home bleachers. Can you hear that dog barking?
Oh, can you ever? Yeah, we can. Quiet down, Sparky.
Okay. Yeah, he wants the house so bad he can't hardly stand it.
Let him in.
No, he's going out.
I am.
Oh, he wants out.
Oh, he wants in. Okay.
No, he wanted in.
There you go.
Okay. When football started at Yellville, our ag teacher, a guy named Oscar McCoy, and his agri classes built our bleachers. And they welded them up. They put the boards up and everything. And they've lasted for 50 years. This year, we condemned them. They're just old and wore out. And so we are going to be building a new set of visitor bleachers on Yellville-Summit football field.
Sweet.
And we're pretty excited about that.
Sweet. That'll be good.
That's something I'm really excited about right now. And, one thing about, I know you have Wes Henderson on from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's my superintendent. And I'll just say this, the guy is forward thinking and what can we do to make things better all the time? And I really like that. Anyway, can you see this guy right here?
Yeah.
This is my buddy. This is Reggie Jackson Jones. Anyway, I just want to share. Yeah. Hey, every time I get a new dog, I name them after my favorite 1970s New York Yankees. I've had Thurman Munson. I've had Thurman Munson 2, Willie Randolph, and now Reggie Jackson. So.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, next will be Bucky Dean.
So when basketball season wraps up for your coaches, they'll go into baseball and softball and track. All three run at the same time for y'all?
Everything runs at the same time, yes. Our coaches and almost everybody coaches more than one sport. And you had April Martin on last week, and you know that young lady goes from volleyball to basketball to track. You know, one of our football coaches is a track coach. One of our football coaches is the other baseball coach, and everybody's coaching something just about all the time. The only two that don't, the head basketball coach, that's all he does, and the head football coach, that's all they do. They've got enough without worrying about sports.
Coach, you know, we probably will get ourselves in trouble if we don't mention how well your junior high girls team did.
Absolutely. Thank you. They were, I'm going to get this wrong probably, but I think their overall record was like 15-1, and they were undefeated in conference. And, you know, they were the conference champion, and we don't get to have a district tournament. You know, they are considered the champion of the whole season, and they've just done a fantastic job. And they have great chemistry. I heard David McBee say the other day, they had more chemistry than the periodic table. I thought that was really good.
Yeah. I want to congratulate Coach Martin and the other two coaches that were involved in that season for that junior high bunch, and all those junior high girls. They did a great job, and to finish with this season at 15-1, and I believe you are right. I think I saw something where they were 15-1 overall and undefeated in their conference. Congratulations to all of them for sure.
Well, thank you very much, and I will pass that along. But we're real proud, and we're proud of all of our teams. Our boys finished fourth, and they weren't expected to do that, to be that high. They overachieved. That's a group of hustlers right there. None of them over 5'4". But they will get after it.
Well, maybe they'll grow between now and their before their high school season starts.
Well, we're counting on that.
Well, Coach, will you travel to? Where'd you say you're playing tonight? Eureka? Will you travel to Eureka tonight?
My plan is to, yes.
Okay. What time do those games start?
As of right now, 5 o'clock. There is a chance they might get up to 4:30, but 5 o'clock is what it starts.
And is both of your boys and girls teams making that trip?
Yes, sir. Senior. Yes.
And are they both playing for a higher seed in the conference?
Yes. They're both playing for a second place.
Well, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Well, we appreciate you joining us from the Jones Ranch down where you live, and we look forward to talking to you again in a couple weeks. I'll probably be expecting a text message from you tomorrow night so we know where you're going to be seated for your tournament. And
I will let you know.
We really appreciate you taking the time to join us. You better go break some ice, feed some cows, and get to school.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
We'll talk to you later. Scooter, it's up to you.
All right. We'll go ahead and take a quick little break, and we're going to wrap this up.
There you go.
Right back.
Mexican restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Baby, it's cold outside, but it's never too cold for ice cream. And what better way to get ice cream is for it to come to you. Paradise Cream is coming to your town. Coming to Yellville Thursdays, Full Shoals on Fridays, and Gassville on Saturdays, as well as open at their Mountain Home location next to Ramada Inn. With over 20 unique flavors in stock like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel. It's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. Paradise Cream, you're on your way to paradise.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora.